Guys, we have some bad news. Sailor Moon is now no longer going to be on Toonami. Instead, for this week of Toonami, we're getting 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Daima, even though that series has like 20 episodes, so not really a whole lot on there. Then we have Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, Blue Exorcist, Kyoto Saga, One Piece. Then this is just the dumbest thing. I don't know why you would do subtitles. I would do dub. Because most people on Toonami rather have dub than sub. But we have Lazarus, and it's the English subtitles. And that's what's replacing Sailor Moon. And then we have Naruto, of course. Well, you're probably like, 2 episodes of Daima? What do you mean by that? That makes no sense. Well, the next week, July 27th, we are definitely not getting that back. Because we have a regular episode of Dragon Ball Daima. Then we have Don Da Don. And I will say I do like this series. And I get you're kind of wanting to do this for the spooky season because it's getting near fall. So Toonami's going to start putting their more like darker and scarier shows. Probably why they have Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War. And they're probably going to show the rest of Blue Exorcist. So, yeah, there you have all that. Those are all the new episodes. Oh, and One Piece. Then we're still doing Lazarus English subtitles. And the Naruto. Why is it that you can't have Sailor Moon vids dub? I know people like the older dub, the Deep dub, and the Cloverworks dub. But the Viz dub's pretty cool too, because it actually is more like the sub. But that's just me. And I've heard they're going to try, I've heard rumors that they're going to try to play the entirety of the original Naruto because they've never done that before. Like, ever. Look at the history of it. They stopped, on the original Toonami, they stopped Naruto right at 209. And that was its final airing, and that's what happened. They didn't air it on Cartoon Network anymore. They stopped it there, and Naruto has not finished on the Cartoon Network channel. So, and, you know, Naruto was like one of the biggest shows on Toonami. They played it nonstop. They would have double episodes sometimes because of how popular it was. And I think it's weird. Why wouldn't you want to show the entirety of Sailor Moon? Because that was another show you didn't show the entirety of. And VizDub, they dubbed the whole show. All seasons. So why would you not want to do that? And instead you have Lazarus English subtitles. Wouldn't it be weird to have all these dub episodes and then you have Japanese with subtitles? And then you're back with dub. It makes no sense. This is just a mess, and I'm really sad to see Sailor Moon go away because it is a really good show and it deserves to be shown on the entirety of Toonami. Anyway, this is very sad news, but at least we're getting Peak, which is Don Da Don, which I actually really like. I'm liking the second season pretty much. Although, when I first saw that first episode, it was like, seriously, this does not feel like it. And then, as it went on, I actually started liking it. So, it's getting there. But, that's all I have for today. So, also, wouldn't it make more sense to have more episodes of One Piece air than show Lazarus with English subtitles? I just think it's stupid how we have sub when all the rest of the shows are dubbed. And they had a whole marathon of Lazarus with subtitles. So why don't you have the entirety of the dub show up for more? And I like Lazarus, but it wasn't as good as their other shows. But it had a really good ending and beginning. The middle was kind of a little slow with some episodes. But I still liked it nevertheless. I can't imagine watching it with subtitles and being just bored out of your mind, because this was like a show that I put on the background. And usually those shows are usually the slow paced shows that I usually just put on the background for background noise. Like, I turned it on just to get ready for church and I would listen to it. I couldn't even dare to even just watch a whole episode. Like, first episode I watched through, I kind of liked it, kind of didn't. Then the second episode I was like, okay, this is like a background show. So, didn't undo that. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one.